This video is brought to you by our sponsor, Apothecary.com. Welcome to the remastered match between Emily Duddy and Jessica Heumann. This is filmed at the 2014 Women's International 10-Ball Tournament. Both women are great players to watch. Jessica Heumann is from Florida and in 2014 was playing in many local Florida Tour events. Emily Duddy has been a regular New York tournament player. We have included the original commentary as well and hope that you enjoy the match.
Good morning and welcome to the second day of the Andy Billiard Cloth Women's International Pool Championship. Proudly sponsored by our official cue of the event, Viking Cues, All House and Balls, J.A.P. Shower Custom Cues, Pool and Billiard Magazine, NYC Grind, Gotham City Technologies, and F.A. Clothing Company. Our promoter sponsors, Dragon Promotions. Our patron sponsors are Tom Gleich and Dr. Gregory Deal. And we are sponsored and hosted here in New York City at Steinway Cafe and Billiards. And now I'd like to direct your attention to the Inside Pool streaming table, which can be viewed on InsidePool.tv. And our two opponents for this match, both playing out of the United States of America. And our first opponent is Jessica Heumann. And one of our local favorites, Ms. Emily Duddy. Ladies, you may flag for break. Good luck, ladies.
All right, guys, and we're back. This is the second day of the Women's International Pool Championships here in Astoria, New York at Steinway Billiards Cafe, produced by Dragon Promotions, NYC Grind, Viking Cues, FA Clothing Company, WPBA. We got multiple sponsors today. We're going to have our next match coming up here. It's Jessica Heumann from the USA. She's actually from Saratoga, Florida. She plays on the Flamingo Tour down there. One of her sponsors is Hands Shoe Custom Cues. The cue maker is actually from Waco, Texas, she meant to mention. And here she goes with rack number one. Her opponent will be Emily Duddy, and she's a fellow NYC player.
New Yorker as well.
We got, this is Sean Wilkie in the booth, and my friend, who's also the other voice commentator, will be Sean Alaska Morgan.
Hello, everybody.
And rack number one is underway.
Looks like we got a dry break. A lot of dry breaks on this table today.
Yeah, it seems like it so far. I don't know if that's maybe the condition of the table, or it's just, like I said earlier, a little bit of nerves, you know, early in the day. Sometimes you don't quite get the exact hit on the one ball that you need, you know.
Yes.
We're going to play the one ball, probably a safety. Can you roll the cue ball behind the 3? Or is that the 7? I think that's the 7.
Oh, wow.
Oh, she might leave an opportunity.
Opportunity for 110 combo.
Right. You can play the combo. You can
I'd have to take a stab at this right away. Look at the 2-8 tied up, funny.
Okay,
It's
that's
a free
a great
shot.
option.
It's a free shot, basically.
She's coming down here and looking at it. Now, do you like the combo better than the billiard?
From this angle, I like the billiard.
Okay, because then the one ball goes back up table.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you're hitting right across the face of the one. Natural high English. Nice shot.
Oh,
great
she hit
shot
it. She
there.
nailed it.
Yeah, it's always nice to start a match like that. That's going to put us one game up for Jessica Heumann from Florida. I'm sure this is a great experience for her because one of the first big tournaments she said she's actually been in at this level. I'm sure it's good to have the Flamingo Tour down there to give her some experience in Florida. But this has got to be a different feeling. for a match like this, especially being on a live stream. I wish her the best, and of course Emily. Hopefully maybe we'll have a hill battle here.
Oh, that'd be nice to sweat.
Would that be great?
Yeah.
Our next two matches.
Rack number 2. See if we can get a call on the break. She hit those good.
Yeah, you hear the crack there on the break. She hit it nice and square. And yet, doesn't try break.
Doesn't look to be anything easy here for Emily. Unless the one ball does go on the side. Let's see. Try to get us an angle. It's hard to tell from where we can see. She's lining it up.
I think she has it.
Well, if she does, the cue ball, you can maybe draw into the 3 or barely get past it. There you go, and have a shot on the 2 ball in the corner. She's looking to see if the 3 ball goes in the side pocket. And it does. We'll roll the 2 ball in, try to hold there softly. That's okay also because it goes in the corner.
3 in the corner, 4 in the same corner, 5 in the same corner. Wide open table.
That would be a great plan there.
She's got a chance to.
So if she gets to the 5, I guess the only other trouble would be maybe the 7 to the 8.
7 to the 8.
It's not complete trouble, but that would be the hardest shot obviously of the rack.
Oh.
Now she ended up rolling that, missed it to the left a hair. I'd like to mention a couple sponsors of Emily's. She's sponsored by Amsterdam Billiards, which obviously is a local room that she plays in.
Yes, right there in Manhattan.
That's actually a local room of yours too, Sean.
Yes,
correct?
It is. Yes, it is.
And I do believe you said you recently have joined or started up a league there.
Yeah, I run the Team 8 Ball League out of there at Amsterdam Billiards. It's a beginner intermediate league.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
As we're speaking, Jessica has made a few balls, the 3 and 4. Let's see what kind of angle she has on the 5. If she's really straight, she might have to just draw back and try to get it back over to the left side of the table for the 6 in the bottom corner.
She came to play.
And she hit that well.
What do you think?
Can she follow and miss the side pocket? Real soft. You want to hit this one soft. Oh, she got it.
Wow.
Caught both points. Fortunately, got away with a scratch.
She's playing
there.
at a nice pace.
Watch out for the side pocket again. If you draw it with low right, the side pocket is there. I knew that was the opportunity. Or a chance of that going in.
Long shot on the 8, yet pocketable. Let's see what happens with this.
Yeah, it was a tough angle. Looked like she tried to juice the cue ball a little bit with low left too, which
Tricky
adds a little bit
situation.
of difficulty.
She left a tricky situation for Emily here. What do you like, Sean? Left? Right corner?
From where we're looking on here on the stream, looks to be probably the left corner would be the best possible, and maybe try to go to the rail and hold for the 9 ball in the other corner. I mean, you could put some
draw.
stroke in it if you wanted to and play for the 9 on the side. Depends on really your comfort zone. I like hitting it more authority. Yeah, kind of like that. But she released it. A little bit more draw would have helped it hold off the side rail, but she's got a chance here, even though it's not an easy one. The cue ball is going towards the side, but she should be able to miss it. This is one of the ones you might have to just trust.
Trust.
And roll it.
Roll it.
And
Roll it and trust.
Because if you hit this hard, going 2 rails to the 10 could be difficult.
Oh.
Yeah, she tried to get maybe to the other side. That's what I mean. So you see how she barely caught the point?
Yeah.
At a slower speed, that ball probably would have went.
I like rolling that ball in that position. Just trust it and make the shot.
Well, we're going to have rack number 2 go to Jessica Heumann from Sarasota, Florida. I'm sure she's happy to have the first 2 games because it seemed in that rack that Emily had a chance to take control and possibly tie it at 1 game apiece. But that's just not the case.
2-0. Jessica over Emily Duddy.
For all of you out there watching, again, this is Sean Wilkie in the booth. I'm a former player and sponsor of Lucasi Hybrid Qs, Blackheart Tips, and of course FA Clothing right here in New York City. And I got my friend Sean Morgan in the booth. Would you like to mention any sponsors, Sean?
Obviously Amsterdam Billiards. RJH Custom Cubes.
Okay.
Yes.
I always like to tell players that, you know, when we have sponsors, especially these ladies here on the table also, you know, it's a great support system that we need in this game, especially these days. You know, it's hard when we got to travel, and unfortunately sometimes the money's a little short. I mean, we come out here and we play a game that we love, and it's just so hard at times. And to have those kind of guys behind us that just show the support, plus friends and family and fans, you know, it just gives you that good feeling inside.
Yeah,
you know?
It's always nice to get a little helping hand here and there.
Of course. Well, Emily's on to the 3 ball in this rack. Seems like she jacked herself up over top the 2 stripes. Good touch. There was no way to get away from bumping the 4, so she had to just let it go. Now she can go for the bank, but I mean, the bonus of that is only a cut on the 5. The 6 ball's still a little tied up. How about nipping the right side of the 4, go 1 rail past the 7, and try to leave her behind the 5?
I like that.
That'd be a great shot
I
there,
like
especially if you can get ball in hand on the next shot.
Yep. It's a key shot, 5 to the 6.
Of course. I mean, the only other thing I see, it's kind of a risk. How about the billiard into the 7, but you're taking a risk of leaving the table open if you miss it. Nice bank.
She broke the bank. All right, let's see what she does here. She's got the cut on the 5.
Well, there's a small window. If she gets right around middle table or near where the 9 ball is, but up a hair, she could possibly cut the 6 up in the left-hand corner. It's going to be hard to hold for that position, though. Unless you take the chance of running into the 10 and 9, you know, slowing the cue ball down. Oh, she can play the bank. That's okay, too. There's nothing wrong with that. Go for the bank. Cue ball seems like it's going to come naturally 2 rails underneath the 8, so I would hit it medium to hard. Not hard, but about medium, because you want to come around the 8, make sure you have a shot on the 7 in the side. Because it seems like she's got a off angle on the 6.
I think she's going for the bank shot.
Right. Side pocket. Nice shot. Seems like it ended up coming a little bit straighter off the back rail than I expected, but she's okay. Now she'll just have to figure out if she wants to cut it in and stay there, come off a little bit, or just go around the 8 and take the natural angle. Oh, caught the point. It's going to get away with a safety, though. Those are ones that I like to, you know, even though it's a tough cut into the side, your main focus is the edge of the ball and the delivery of your stroke through, because sometimes when you let up on it, you catch it a little thick.
Key shots in the game. That was a key shot, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Because she landed nicely on the 8. She could have went 2 rails and been right on the 9, seems like. The only good thing is, actually, it looks like Jessica can nip the side of the 7. Now, you want to focus on leaving the 7 on the rail. That's your main key here. Nice.
Oh, she hit that.
Oh, look at this, though. Key ball, nice shot.
That was a nice shot.
Those are ones that are tough to judge. You know, you got to hit it so thin. Emily's going to check it out here. Probably a good option here would be to bank it to the right a little bit, hit the left side of the 7, and try to leave the cue ball and the 7 in between, just like this, with the 10 and 9 in between it.
I think she just left in a little piece of that 7, as you can see the 7.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a good angle. Oh, got her back sitting at her chair, waiting to see if she left an edge. She'll be able to nip it, try to leave her the same
Another
thing.
brush safe. She hit that. She executed that very well again.
Absolutely. I've always mentioned to players that that's something that's good to practice.
The brush safe. They come up all the time.
And if you have that in your repertoire, you know, your opponent's thinking every time that you leave them safe, like, what do I do now? You know, since you have it. Well, she nipped it up table. She's going to leave Jessica with a cut shot into the corner. I always like to mention here, since the 7 ball is a ball width or more off the rail, you got a great chance of cutting this in because the pocket's that much bigger. Now, if it was really close to the rail, you got to be perfectly accurate to hit it down the rail. See here, not saying it's completely easy, but if you try not to overthink it and say, all right, this is a tough cut, I got to get to the 8 ball, just know that it's a shot that it's very easy to make, you know.
What do you think? She jacks up here on the 8?
Maybe.
Or just rolls it in,
Um,
accepts a shot on the 9?
You might have to roll it in because if you jack up and go towards the rail, yeah, she wanted to slow roll it because she was near the rail. Ended up being a shot that wasn't good for her to execute at the time. I can't tell if the 9-10. I don't think the combo's on because she would have just naturally came over.
The 9 does go in the opposite corner, the right corner.
Right. They want to try to draw this with a little bit of low left.
Hold. Little stun draw.
Yep. Hold near the side pocket.
Just like that. Nice. What do you think? Slow roll the 9 in, just nudge the 10?
Yeah, you might have to bump it a hair,
Yeah,
but be
just bump
careful
it. Yep.
that you don't clip off of it and scratch in the corner.
Yes.
Let's see what she does.
Yeah, she doesn't like it. You can tell already. I like actually.
Might have to draw off
Draw
of
and
it.
playing this in the side.
That could be a great option. Because it looks like if you nip it, it's going to be hard to escape that scratch. That's what she did.
Yeah. Left herself tricky.
Yeah, she's on the rail. See, I like shooting this up in the corner. Even though I don't like being on the back rail, but in the corner, you can roll it and the pocket's slightly a little bit bigger at that angle. See if she can bear down, stay down on the shot. Nice.
Nice shot. Good shot, Emily. That brings it 2-1.
Yeah, it's going to be 2-1. Emily Duddy gets back to within 1 game. This is going to be a race to 6. We're still in our round robin matches here at the International Women's Pool Championship. We're playing 10 ball. And of course, we're at Steinway Billiards.
Steinway Billiards in New York City, Astoria, New York.
Game number 4, Emily Duddy to break. Emily would like to mention that she's also a sponsored player by Steve Clack Hughes, Kamui Tips, and Gary Gorge Dental. She would like to thank you guys for obviously helping her to get to this event and other ones that she might travel to. She's out here giving her all, playing her heart out.
We finally got a ball in the break, and she has a clear shot at the 1. Wide open table.
Yeah, it looks like she does have a chance here, especially if the 2 ball goes past the 10. You can make the 1 and come up 1 rail or go 2 rails if you're comfortable with that. The only thing is the 7 ball's kind of tight on the rail by the side. That could be a shot that could come into play if you don't get a good angle on it.
All right.
Came up nicely. Now I see what she's got to avoid here. Do you see it?
Yeah, avoid the
9 ball. These are the kind of shots that you actually are just going to let the angle take itself, hit more of a middle ball so they can glance off of it.
Stun it 2 rails over.
Yeah, because if you catch the 9, you're going to go right towards the corner pocket. Oh, she tried to play the 10 ball combo. Probably because of the possible scratch on the 9, so she didn't want to take a chance of getting up table. Looks like she left Jessica edge again on the 2. She's got a great opportunity here. If you clip the left edge of the 2 ball's naturally going to bump a little off the 6 and come down to the rail.
Yeah.
So let it do that, and then go 2 rails back towards where she's at, the 5 ball.
Yeah, back towards the 5 ball.
I mean, even if you don't have to get her behind the 5.
I look for her to hit this shot pretty good. She does that brush shape that we saw a couple times very well. So.
Oh, she chose to hit it fuller.
Interesting.
Maybe she was trying to leave it back here, the cue ball back here behind the 3. That would have been good, depending on where the 2 ball went.
Looks like we got a billiard on the 9 ball.
Yep.
2-9 billiard.
Or a possibility. 2 ball does go 2, from what we see here. She's just walking around trying to find her angle for the 3. You might want to go, if you shoot the 2, you might want to go all the way up table and back to middle table. Oh, she trusted rolling it. Nice shot.
Nice.
Three ball, 1 rail back, take the natural angle, a little bit of draw, just a tip. Nice shot.
All right, 5, 6. What do you think the key shot here? 5, 6 to the 7, I would say. I wouldn't want to shoot that 7 past that side pocket, would you?
I don't know. You might be forced to, though, because of where the 6 ball is. Yeah. I mean, if you get an angle where you're kind of straight on the 6, you just want to go to the rail and shoot it down there, because the good thing is all you got to do is make it past their 8 balls right in the side.
Yeah, that's the good thing about it.
Yeah.
If you've got if the 7's frozen, shooting past that side could be tricky.
Absolutely.
A lot of players take that shot for granted.
Yeah. If it's frozen, like you said, you mainly just got to hit it with middle ball. Roll it like you're just rolling it a couple inches, but hit it at a speed where it's going down there, and hopefully it goes. Let's see what she does. Oh, she tried to go and get above it.
Yeah, she knew she didn't like it, shooting past that side pocket.
Yeah. I think she got herself in a pickle now. She can't see it.
I think she has a piece of it. Looking at this angle here, like she can just maybe just a touch of masse around the 10.
What do you do? I mean, do you go for the? You might have to go for.
You
the
might have
cut
to
up
go
on the
for
rail.
it. The safe is tougher than the shot here. So, I mean, if it's frozen, it's easier. Spin cut this ball in.
Right. This is when you want to just dial your eyes into rail and ball contact at the same time and add a little bit of running English, I like to call it. So touch of right probably would help. good try. I mean, it's a very tough shot she had.
Very, very difficult situation she put herself in.
Yeah, trying to go 2 rails to get to the 7 up in that corner.
Yeah.
Ended up getting in her spot that was very difficult, like you said, Sean.
Yeah. All right, Jessica on the 7 ball. 7, 9, 10. Just draw it out, right?
Yeah, you can do that.
Draw it out a hair.
Wow, she chose to go to the rail, back out. That's
I
okay,
like
too.
That. I like that.
Good thing about that is it shows your confidence in
Conviction.
your stroke.
The execution of the shot. She spared it right in.
And if you know, she shot the 7. If you can judge the angle to the middle of the rail, there's no scratch in play, so there's nothing wrong with that shot. This one you just want to maybe follow down, come up the rail, or just draw back a little bit. She was stretching.
She was stretching, reaching.
I got her.
Yeah. Left herself tough on the 10.
Now she's going to have to play it up in the corner and be careful, because let's look at this natural angle where the cue ball is going. Now if she follows it with a high, she's fine. She'll go up above the side on the other side of the table.
She's going to jack up and draw and shoot it in the left-hand corner pocket. Looks like.
Think she's playing that? Wow, she did try that.
Yep.
See, now the other pocket was a little bit bigger, because even though you're back cutting it, it's hard to see that, but you get to hit it at a slower pace. I'm sure Emily's happy with this. It's going to give her a chance to tie up the game at 2 racks apiece. Stay down, keep your head down, find your contact point. She did that.
All right, 2-2.
We want to thank you guys all out there. We're here at the International Women's Pool Championships at Steinway Billiards. Produced by Dragon Promotions. That's Charlie Williams and Cindy Lee. They do a great job of getting this tournament together throughout the year. I mean, I'm sure you guys don't know how much work is involved in that. I really appreciate them. I'm sure all the ladies do. We're also sponsored by WPBA, Viking Q's, Dial Plastic Surgery Center, and we're here live through InsidePool.tv, bringing you the live stream. This is Sean Wilkie in the booth with my friend Sean Alaska Morgan.
All right, Emily. Pocket a ball on the break.
Looks to have a shot on the 1. Just walking around trying to figure out what she can do with the 1 and where she can send a cue ball for the 2.
I like playing the 1 in the left-hand corner pocket and just kind of nudge into the 7.
Looks like she's going the opposite way. Well, she gets above the corner pocket. Oh, she's going to play safety.
Play safe. Not. I like that too. That's a good decision.
She's going to leave a window, unfortunately, when she kicked the 9. But the good thing about this safety, the object ball was the key. She left it completely on the rail. Even if she can't get to this, Jessica is going to be forced to try to find her own safety, which from this distance is hard to judge. Wow, she sure can thin them really good.
Yeah.
That's a shot that I'm so nervous with as a player. But you're forced to shoot it because there is nothing else. I mean, all you can do is really thin it, send it down table, and create distance. Emily should go for this cut, or you can play it 2 rails out and try to play safe again. That's what she's doing. She got it behind the 7. I'm sure she was trying to get the cue ball a little bit farther down table, but That's what happens when you have obstacles in the middle of the table at times. Now is she going to thin this one again and leave it back on the top rail? Oh, with inside English, bump the 10
and come out. Yes, nice.
Left her behind the 2-ball. How about that? I don't see an easy kick here.
Two.
We could see a jump cue possibly. Does she have a 2-rail kick?
2 rails.
Okay, I see it.
2 rails towards the right corner pocket.
So 2 rails, you're visualizing going through the 1 and towards the side pocket, right?
Yeah, there.
Close. Good try. Don't bump the 10 in front of the hole.
Oh, no.
Oh, I think you got to find the angle to get to the 1 and get straight in on the 210.
She'll play the 110 here.
Let's see how close it is to the hole, though.
It's close enough, I'd say.
Yeah, it is, but you definitely still have to cut it playing the 1. If you get to the 2 and straight in, it's a lot more feasible. I mean, it's okay with ball in hand because you can line it up with your own angle. I want to mention something here I like to do when I am lining up combos, just to help me feel more comfortable about them. Make sure you're not too far away from the 1, which she's good here. She's about 6 inches. Good shot.
There you go.
Because when you're farther away, and say you add a little bit of English to the cue ball, well, you're going to be sending the opposite English to the object ball at contact point. So that's what can throw it off. So if you stay close to that combo setting, especially with ball in hand, that's going to help you be more accurate on those shots.
All right, that takes it Jessica 3-2 over Emily Duddy.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, you never know. We could be on our way to our first Hill match today. We're going back and forth, 1 game span as we speak.
All right, Jessica to break.
She caught the left side of the 1 there on the breaks. I noticed that's what swung the cue ball back up table.
Oh, this is no easy situation here.
No, it's not. I mean, even if you do make the 1,
you can, your
option on the
roll
2.
Roll the 1 in the side and catch the 9 full.
That's a tough shot from there. I mean, that is feasible. But if you catch the 9 on the left side, could get in trouble. You think she can roll it straight in the corner and go down past the 9 and still have an angle on the 2? Know what I'm saying? Maybe past the 9, have an angle in between the 9 and the 4 to play.
Look at this shot.
Roll it straight.
Ooh,
good touch.
That was a nice shot.
Very nice.
And I believe she still has the cut on the 2.
Let's check it out. Well, it looks like she's got a masse of hair.
Yeah.
She hit it good. She's going to bank it out and see if we can see if she got her with the 7 ball. Don't think we can tell, so we're going to have to see when she shoots. Obviously, I believe she can see some of it. I don't know enough of it to make it, but if she can see it full and not just the left side, she can bank the 2 ball.
Have a option with the bank, which looks like, yeah.
There it is.
Nice shot.
Left herself on the rail. Got to be careful of the side pocket. Play the 3 ball down in the left corner. She's looking at the angle. Contemplating what to do. If the angle's not there, you can draw towards the 4. Maybe got a risk trying to bump the 4.
Looks like she's playing the 3 in the right-hand corner. Oh, no.
I guess she was mainly just trying to miss the 10 and play a safety. Have the 3 ball go up out the 5 or the 8. Good thing is this is not easy. Even if you were to cut this in, you can't take a chance of running into the 10 or the 6 or any of those to get to the 4. So you possibly want to just bank the 3 ball back up table and try to leave her down there. There you go. That's a good shot. It's a safe play. You're going to leave your opponent with a tricky angle. And of course, I always got to mention, when you leave distance, most of the time you're on the good end of it. Hey, if they come with a great shot, praise to them, you know.
She's going to play a safe here. Bank the 3 towards the 7-4. Cue ball's going to run. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that
I didn't know
go either way. Right?
Yeah, I didn't know she can see that much of the ball.
Yeah, it's hard to see the angles sometimes on the feed. I always like to mention that, you know, sometimes we'll give you guys 2 options out there because, you know, as players, you might have a certain style. You know, you might have wanted to go to the left because that's your style, and sometimes they go the other way. That's just how it is.
To each their own.
Yeah. 3 ball. Should be able to come back up towards middle table if she makes it. She just wanted to cinch it, which that's okay too if she can see the 4 from there. It looks like she's hooked by a half a ball. She's going to try to spin it with inside. That's okay if she can leave her right there behind the 7. Look at that shot.
Oh, nice.
It was kind of a 2-way. Spin it. If it goes, it could come out far enough for the 5, but if not, that opportunity at a safety. Now Jessica Heumann is going to be able to kick 1 rail and possibly make this 4 ball in the corner if she clips the top side of it. All right, good to see a safety here. Huh. Does she have enough where she can hold the cue ball right there behind the 8?
Just push the 4 past the 8, cue ball to the rail. Just like so.
That worked out. She clipped the 8, but she still got her.
Still got there.
And we're going to have Jessica obviously try to kick 1 rail. Looks like she needs to add a little bit of spin.
A couple tips of left English.
Right, to get it down towards the pocket and clip the 4. Oh, not enough left. And if you notice, she hit it at a higher speed. I always like to mention that, you know, when you hit it at a higher speed, say you clip the rail, well, that spin doesn't have time to grip the felt. So a little bit softer always helps out with that so that the spin can come down.
Especially with it being new felt. I mean, you hit a nice stroke, it's going to catch nice, I think.
Yeah, right.
All right, this gives Emily an opportunity to run out.
I was talking to Emily before the match, and she also wanted to mention that she gives a lot of credit to her coach. His name is Mikey Naps, she said he's called. So thanks goes out to him for giving her the confidence and some of the knowledge to generate her game towards the future in billiards. She's got the 6 ball on the side. She might have to go around 3 rails because it's hard to hold this. Well, you can roll it in and maybe take the longer shot on the 7 in the left-hand corner. Or you can use a little bit of inside and try to come back across to where she's at. Yeah, she wouldn't have chosen and go around 3 rails. That's okay because now look at this angle. If she gets there, she can play it in the side and naturally come right to the 8. Think she has that angle, Sean?
Yeah, I like it. You just roll the 7 in. It's natural angle for the 8.
Don't you think you need any English here?
Not necessarily. She cuts it right.
Okay. So just
It's gonna
straight high.
just drift right down into 1 rail up, back up.
Should come right towards the 8.
Yeah.
Looks like a great angle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just
look
like
at that.
so.
Very nice. She chose the correct shot on the, I think it was the 6 or the 5 before the 7 to get to that. And I've always liked to say that the plan is crucial in finishing your patterns. You want to have the 8 straight down. You want to come back and make sure you're above the 9 for an angle to get back to the 10.
And it looks good.
She got there. Nice smooth stroke. I like that.
Correct angle.
9 ball on the side. A little bit of low left. You don't have to draw it. It's just like a glancing shot. You come down. So those kind of shots, instead of stroking completely through it, just basically do like a half stroke, and it just helps it glance right down.
All right.
There's the 9 ball.
3-3. And a race to 6. All tied up.
All right, 3-3, like Sean Morgan has to say. We're here at the International Women's Pool Championships. This is a 10-ball event. This is the group stages. 8 ladies in a group, which makes it 64 players total because we got 8 groups in the event.
Top 4 in each group advance.
Top 4 in each group. That's good to know. I did not know that yet. So that makes it top 4 out of 8 would be 32 players. Very nice. So I'm sure all these ladies are trying their hardest right now to just, as I said before, generate wins in order to get through their group. And then it's almost like a brand new start. You know, it's great to be seated high, but in reality, all you got to do is get to those final 32, because guess what? Anything can happen.
Anything can happen from there, and in a short race. No, actually, in the next round, do you know if the race is extended?
They might be extended a little bit. I know.
Maybe it's
I did
8.
hear in the players' meeting. I wasn't completely conscious in all of it. I was talking to a couple people, but I know later in the tournament they're extended. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that probably the next round's coming up. Maybe they go to 7 or 8
You would
or 9.
think. You would think they
we will
would.
see. We'll definitely be here in the booth, though, when those matches do come up in a few days, and we'll get you that information out ASAP for all those out there listening and watching it. 1 ball. She played another safety. I like these options. You know, it's helping her stay composed at the table, because, you know, if you go for a lot of crazy shots and you keep missing, you know, it takes away your confidence at times. And it's hard to grab that back unless, you know, say she plays these safeties against ball in hand. Now you can start where you want to start from, you know, instead of where your opponent puts you.
Exactly.
Looks like she's going to leave her one of those another nip and tuck shots. She's going to hit it good if this cue ball gets up here behind the 4. It didn't, but she still left her great distance. Long and straight in. I mean, this is tough. She's looking at it. Yeah, look at this.
Was it the 4 balls next, correct?
Yeah, it looks like the 4 is next, so. Wow, you got to stroke this ball good. And she did. Very nice. She can play the 4 in the left corner. Can she escape the scratch in the right corner? If she can, she might be able to go 2 rails real tight and be forced to take a tough cut. She's up there looking at it now on the 5. It looks like she can get there. I like using a little bit of middle right. Trust your angle. Nice smooth stroke. There it is. She came down a little far, but she can go right back into safety mode if she likes. Do you see it, Sean?
Yes, yes. Or take the bank it back in the side.
Go all out.
Go all out.
Cue ball is going to come naturally around and probably have the 6 ball in the corner.
Well, safety mode.
Safety's good. I like that.
And she fell short.
She did fall a little short, but
She had the right idea. A little more speed would have been good.
tell you what, this whole rack I've been trying to look at each ball, and I didn't even notice that the 7 ball is in a tough spot. Almost similar to a couple racks ago. Not frozen, of course.
Yeah, it's better. It's a lot better than 7. A couple racks ago was frozen,
Right.
which makes it a lot tougher than where it is now. But still,
That means you're obviously probably going to have to be up here above it so you can shoot it down in the corner where she's standing now. Because if you were to play it up in this right-handed corner, you're going to have to be exactly on the rail, or you're going to be forced to scratch to the side. I'm going to draw this. Top left corner. Oh. Now she ended up breaking up that problem ball we were just talking about.
yeah.
I'm sure Emily is happy to have that.
All right, ball in hand.
She's going to come over and just make sure that the 6 ball goes past the 8, which is a great thing to check. I always like to make sure that I have full pocket. I mean, because if you have half pocket and you get a tough angle, and you're forced to like back cut it, you really can't see it.
And you can't see the pocket. It makes it that much more difficult.
Yeah, I mean, if you get back and you're perfect straight in on the 6, it doesn't matter if you have high pocket. But see, like this, now she's got a little back cut, and she looks okay. She should be able to follow straight down and come back up.
Or draw.
You can draw too, but make sure when you come over, if you draw it, don't bump the 9 because a couple things can happen there. She hit it well.
She hit it nice.
Now she might be forced to play the 7, bump the 9, and play a cut on the 8. From where we're looking, she's gonna get down on it. She's just trying to plan where the cue ball is gonna go after she hits the 9.
Looks like she's following it up.
Oh, she tried to go all the way around.
Yeah.
But she's going to get fortunate. Not leave an easy shot, of course.
Option a bank or play safe.
She's looking at the bank, I think. Let's look at it from this angle. We got Jessica Heumann at the table from Sarasota, Florida, playing against Emily Duddy, NYC. The race is 3-3 at the moment.
She did have the bank.
Yep.
And left Emily pretty good.
Got a chance up in the
Got
corner.
a chance to take the lead here.
Now, even though this shot in the corner, as I mentioned there, it's great to have the 7 ball off the rail a little bit. Got some play in the pocket. So if you wanted to hit it with a little speed to try to make sure you get the cue ball off of the rail so you get a good bridge on the 8, you might be forced to use a little bit of inside on the cue ball to get to the 9. So you want to make sure you're off of the rail. She's got the angle. Straight high, should be able to get her to the 9. Oh, need a little bump here.
Oh, there's that love tap.
And she got it.
This is still a funny situation here.
Yeah, it is, especially like you said, if it's frozen or really close to frozen, you got to be careful going past those side points. This is one you got to hit with a good stroke too to get back to the 10 because you're so straight on the 9.
And avoid scratching the cue ball straight back.
get back far enough?
She
Not
had somewhat of
quite.
an angle. She stroked it just a little bit more.
Yeah,
I
she
believe
would have been
got
perfect. Well, what do you do here? Because I don't think the cut is a great shot to shoot here because
I don't like the cut here.
it's almost too thin. It's possible because
That's
okay, just try to play safety.
that was interesting. I like the brush safe that Jessica does.
The other side
Yes,
of the 10
the
ball.
opposite side of the 10 ball, and send distance.
Right, that would have been
This
a great
now
option.
she's got the bank shot, or she can play it, safe and leave a lot of distance and really put Emily in trouble here.
She's going to go for the bank.
I believe she's going to fire at the bank.
Oh, no good.
Okay.
Well, maybe Emily used this whole strategy there and realized that her opponent, Jessica, is actually very good at cutting and gave a chance to say maybe she can't bank as well.
Yeah, you never
It's
know.
a good strategy,
Yeah.
you know? Seems to work out if she can get this 10 ball to go. There it is.
There it is. Emily takes the lead for the first time this match, 4-3. And a race to 6.
I'd like to say a quick thank you to a few more sponsors for the event. Of course, the main ingredient sponsor is going to be Andy Billiard Cloth. We also have InsidePool.tv bringing you the live stream action. It's always great to have Alvin Nelson put in all the hard work for that. We got Jerry Peachhour Custom Cues, Viking Cues, FA Clothing, and also NYC Grind. For any kind of news that you want on the web, just check out NYC Grind. They got the articles, the photos, the videos. Tell you what, you're going to love it. Go on there and check it out.
They're starting to pocket balls on the break. You noticed that?
I noticed that.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly where Guy Young Kim was breaking from last match. But I'll tell you what, I'm sure if she's watching on the sideline, she's trying to pick up where they're hitting the one ball in this match because she's making some balls. I just want to say a thank you to Sean Morgan, my buddy, for being in the booth with me. This is great to have this kind of experience here at the first annual International Women's Tournament.
Yes.
Looks like she's got a good angle on the 3 if it goes past the 5. Yep, look at that. Play this, come straight up one rail. She's going to get behind the 4.
Ah, that's a nice love tap right there.
She might be okay, but this is going to be tough. When you're this close to the ball and you got to back cut it.
Yeah, slight angle, yes.
Yeah, you got to be
It's
careful.
tough to see the shot.
Absolutely. What I like to do here is try to limit my cue ball movement. Focus on the shot and don't move the cue ball that much. That's what she tried to do. But if you notice, she was stretching as well. You know, is Emily a left-handed player?
Yes, she is.
She is left-handed. So
Yes.
that was a shot that, as I was saying earlier, you like to be right-handed instead of left-handed.
Or ambidextrous.
Gonna play a combo. Oh, she went for the bank.
Oh, interesting.
Just giving a little thumbs up to Alvin Nelson over here on the sideline, getting everything set up. He's great. I couldn't imagine trying to set all this stuff up by myself.
It's a lot of work. A lot of work he puts into this.
Sure is. Got all these controls set up for me so I can control the mouse. Talk about these wonderful ladies in the tournament.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got the rake again. Now she can follow around, or she can just take her angle and come back, a little bit of draw. I like that option, especially if the 6 ball and the 7 ball go in that corner. 6 ball goes, and I can't tell if the 7 ball does, Sean.
7.
Guess we'll know if when the 6 ball's out of the way. Yeah, it looks
playing,
like it does.
She's playing it like it's going.
Watch it, cue ball. Oh, this is tough.
This is really tough. I think she's going to bump into the 10 ball here.
The angle, yeah, the angle, if you see, she was kind of in the way. Yeah, she's in the way of our camera there. 7 ball, here we go. She's out of the way now. We'll check it out. Yep, the angle, going to be running into the 7. You can't do too much here. You could be forced to just play the 7, bump the 10, leave the cue ball there, and maybe back to 8 or play safety on the 8 ball. You don't want to jack up and try to spear this in when you can't get low on the cue ball by the side pocket.
It's a tough position here.
Let's see what she does. She's still looking at it. This is a shot that you want to give a lot of attention to. Because say you do roll it and you miss it a hair. If you leave the cue ball behind the 10, you could have had a chance to leave her safe.
All right. Looks like a long straight in 7 ball there.
Yep.
For Jessica.
Well, if it's straight in, it's going to be hard to get to the 8 ball. She's got a slight angle. I think she could force follow it. Now if she tried to stun it over, take the angle she had. Those are shots that, when you got a force follow, you got to have a big stroke behind it. Sometimes you just got to slam that ball in.
Big, precise stroke.
Yeah, precise, of course. I like to mention, if you're going to shoot a shot like that, hard, straight in slice, try to use a closed bridge, because when you use an open bridge, you can get a slight deflection out of the top of it, hitting it at a high speed. I don't think she's going to get down far enough. Or she might have overran it. She was trying to play it in the bottom right corner. Now here's a good shot. You just nip it and play the cue ball behind the 10 ball. I like leaving the 8 as close to the rail as possible, because say you don't get her behind the 10, you leave her a tough shot up the rail. Because if you try to bank it out and leave the 10, 8 in the middle, and you don't get behind the 10, you leave her an easier shot.
She played her shot.
Nice.
Good shot.
See, these are the shots that can pay off and win games for you.
Yeah. Especially with only 3 balls on the table.
Of course.
You know, you put your opponent in a real tough spot where they got to return with another safe, kicking out a ball.
And as you're saying, with 3 balls on the table, when you kick, the odds of it rolling around and landing it behind another one are very slim.
Very slim.
Best thing you can do is kick it in, and she almost did. But she's going to put it almost back exactly where it was. Look at this. Do you shoot the same shot? I think you have to.
You have to shoot the same shot.
This is where you're forced to be disciplined.
Yeah, disciplined. She can play the bank, but that's a little loose in my opinion.
Of course.
You know.
You can actually get the 8 closer to the rail this time since it's off the rail.
I like playing the same shot.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow. This almost looks the same.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting.
Nice shot by Emily.
All right, let's see what happens.
Got a good angle from this side this time.
Oh, this time she's going to get rewarded big time.
See, there it is. Discipline.
Discipline.
I like that.
Ball in hand.
It's a good thing I got to remember, because sometimes as a player, you know, you get a little bit ahead of yourself and you're like, man, I get unfortunate. I got to play this safe again. You know what? I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stick her right back there.
This time it worked. crucial moment in the game,
Of course.
especially, you know, this will put her on the hill.
You want to get back, of course, for the 9 in the side pocket. It's okay to overdraw this because it'll give you a good angle to get back to the 10. She's got a good angle here. Go ahead and follow around 3 rounds. It's going to bring you right into the 10 ball. Go 1, 2, 3 under the side, kind of where her elbow is.
Yep.
You don't have to be that close to the corner, but right there near that diamond. That's perfect. Works out just well. Have the 10 ball straight in the corner.
All right.
It's going to put Emily Duddy on the hill.
5-3 over Jessica Heumann.
It looks like Jessica is taking a break. I'm not sure. Yep, she's taking a break.
Okay.
We're going to take a small break too. We'll be back to you here at the Women's International Pool Championships in 1 quick minute. Thank you, guys. All right, guys. I'm sorry, guys. We're back. Jessica Heumann had a emergency bathroom break, it looks like. To the bathroom, we're back. We got Emily Duddy on the hill in this race to 6. We're in the preliminary rounds, the round robin. Group matches here at the International Women's Pool Championship at Steinway Billiards. This is Sean Wilkie in the booth with my friend Sean Alaska Morgan. And we'll try to get back into this match.
All right. There's a dry break.
And I guess we just had a push out.
3-5's tied up, funny.
Yeah, it sure is. Now see, when I have a rack like this, and I'm sure you too as a player, Sean, sometimes I'm looking for if I can get that first safety and possibly get a 3 foul. Because the balls are so tied up.
Yeah. Even the group 6, 8, 9, 10, you know.
Yeah, right. How about nipping the left side of the 1, only if you can escape the scratch, of course. Come 2 rails back down where she's at. Maybe get her behind the 5, 3, or at least just leave it down there. That's what she's trying. Look at this. It's okay. You're leaving distance. She almost hit it perfect. Jessica's going to come around and
evaluate the situation.
Yeah, see the angle she might be able to send the cue ball. So it looks like she could pot the 1 in the corner, but it's gonna go towards the 2 possibly. Probably miss the 2 with the cue ball,
or carry them off to 2 and scratch.
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing you can do is hit it even thinner and bank it to the top rail and send the cue ball back down table. That would be okay. I mean, because if you bank the 1 ball towards the diamond and leave it on the back rail, it doesn't really matter where the cue ball is down tail if the 1 ball is on the rail.
Nice shot.
There we go. She bumped into it. Now she's got to weigh her options. Do I go for the cut on the 2? Only if I do that, I have to be able to see the 3. I can't leave myself safe.
Yeah, I don't like playing the shot here. I like trying to find a safe here. There's no real reward in cutting the 2 ball and getting funny on the 3. You can easily hook yourself somehow.
All right, I see it from this angle where she's looking.
Yeah.
You nip it towards the corner, play it to, I would say, undercut it at the rail, bring the cue ball back down here behind these 4 balls.
I like that shot.
She's right-handed, so she's going to be stretching a little bit. She looks like she could be banking the 2 ball towards the 4. That's what she's doing. Oh, she's going to leave a perfect breakout with where she left the 2. Look at this.
2 force follow?
I think so. As long as she can get the cue ball to miss the 4.
To miss the 4, exactly. Bump into the 3-5.
Now, if you notice, in order to get the cue ball to miss the 4, this would have to be a slow pace. Because if you hit it at a high pace, the cue ball is going to glance more to the left.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, she hit it nice.
Oh. Did she get tied up on the 5?
I think she is, yeah, frozen safe.
Wow, she's getting down looking at it. There we go. We can see a good angle here. Nope, looks like she can play it safe. She can see all of it. Bank the cue ball to the right side of the table. Have the 3 ball come back up. Might have left a gap in between the 6-10. You can go for the bank here. Two-way shot. Leave the cue ball near the 8 and the 9. Oh, she went the other way. Maybe she couldn't see the 3-ball full. And I like looking at this because I can see this angle in the camera. Can you kick one rail and play the 310 combo? It almost looks to be dead on. She probably don't see it because she's looking from the back side of the angle.
That's the 9 is, it's definitely an option.
I mean, look at that.
It really does look like it's
dead.
Wired.
But she's going to play safety. How about just leaving the cue ball right there behind the 10? Oh, I'm not sure what she tried there.
I'm not sure either.
All right. Let's see if Jessica has any open hole for the 3. 7-ball seems to block the corner.
8 blocks the side.
Right. If we can see from her angle. Nope, we can't get a good angle with it. So how about trying to get the 3-ball to miss the 8, bank out, and draw back behind the 10, if that's possible.
I like banking the 3, past the 8, and trying to just get back on the 10.
Right. Or she could send it up table and maybe leave it.
Oh, okay.
Nice combo.
What do we got?
Not sure. It looks like she was trying to cut the 3-ball back.
It looks like she's playing it.
I mean, the good thing is if you make it, the cue ball's naturally coming to the 4.
Yeah, I think that's why she played it. Took a shot at its natural shape for the 4 on the side.
Those are the shots that are great to see because if you have a rolling cue ball, you don't really have to do too much with your stroke because you can just naturally go through it. Sometimes you got to manipulate your stroke with the English. One of those kind of shots, even though the 3-ball was tougher than usual, the cue ball was very, very nice. Can she get the 3 past the 4?
I think she tried to play the 3-4 combo there.
Oh, she's going to leave the 3 in the corner. Looks like Jessica's going to be forced to probably just roll this in, maybe with a little bit of low left. Kind of slide it to it so it slows down. Because if not, you obviously don't want to try to follow around all these balls because
it's a lot of traffic.
Lots of traffic to get through.
And she's doing it.
How'd she hit it?
Oh.
Nice shot.
That was a nice shot.
Hey, if you can see the angle, go with it. Nice, great shot. Come back across. Make sure you don't get behind the 10. I was going to say that. Best option there would have been to stay above the 10. Hit it softer and just stay right there with an angle to come back to the 6. I think she might have herself hooked. Yep. Yeah, she looks to be hooked. I think you have to kick behind this and try to send it up table and create distance. Take it out of the back of your mind that you're safe. She might be able to thin it. Play the bank. But then you got to watch out for a double kiss with the cue ball coming off the back rail.
I like a jump shot here.
You could do that because of the 6 balls over there near the side pocket.
And you're not jumping over a full ball.
True.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she tried to spin it in.
Tried to slight Marseille.
Yep.
All right, well, let's see what happens with Emily. She's got a chance to close the set out here.
She's going to come back here, get behind the shot, look down on it. The 6 ball is to the left side, so you're probably going to follow naturally a little bit on inside left or high left, whatever you're accustomed with. Come 2 rails towards the 10. If you go below the 10, you're good. If you bump the 10, you're good. Perfect. Came right below it. Look at this.
Nice. Perfect. Indeed.
She's got a good angle. Looks like she can follow and come under the side on her side of the table and keep coming up and have the 7-ball in the side pocket.
Maybe cinch it in the side. Just draw it out a little bit for the 7 in the corner.
Yeah, that's possible, depending on her angle.
Yeah.
The only bad thing about those angles is that if you hit it too hard, the pocket kind of doesn't accept it. So we'll see.
She's playing in the corner, it looks like.
Yeah, I like playing it there.
There you go.
Yeah, the pocket's that much bigger, so.
Okay. Follow the rail. Out back to the middle of the table.
Yeah, see what kind of angle she has. She's probably forced to do that, I think. Yeah, I would say, like you said, Sean, go around. And if you have a smaller angle, you want to hit this more with middle right, so you can force it to the rail first, and then let the spin bring you around. Looks like that's what she's aiming.
Yeah.
There you go. A little bit more speed would have helped, but she's still over here with a good angle. Play the 9-ball. Naturally, just let the cue ball release.
Thanks for watching, and remember to see more great matches, hit the subscribe button under the video on our YouTube channel, Inside Pool Mag, or check us out on Roku, the Billiard Channel.